Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. Today's video is Chelsea versus Man United preview for tomorrow night at 8 p.m. I think it's 8:15 p.m. I think it is actually. So there's a big clashing coming at Stamford Bridge and it's Man United versus Chelsea. Two giants, one big game, and this will be some fantastic games to play. Because Man U, they haven't been that good. They lost 2-0 to West Ham in the last game. Thinking about losing 2-0 to West Ham, not good. But let's break it down. Did Man U play that good against? Yeah, they did actually. I did actually kind of like what they did. They kind of had some good style and confidence in their game. First half, nothing really in them. Second half, a lot more in them. They should have definitely scored a couple more goals. The form has been hit and miss. It's been the same old story. Injuries have played a part in what Man United have done because Man United have had quite a few injuries. But Ruben Amorim's side haven't clicked fully this season. Place what they want to place in the position in the table. That's not what they want to do. They want to position much higher than what they are positioned now. But to say that they actually are where they are, that is kind of great. Because I think, yeah, that Man United are going to be really good side next season. I know Bruno Fernandes and all these players can change any game in 8 seconds. Garnacho, maybe not. Maybe they should sell Garnacho and get some money for him. Because I would get rid of Garnacho if I was a Man U fan, and I'll be like this. You've been terrible this season. I'll confront him and say, you've been terrible. What have you done to us to make us a good team? Nothing. You don't even look like you've got the energy. You don't look like you've got the possession. You lack the possession. You lack the energy. You lack sportsmanship. You lack everything. Garnacho, he is not a very nice player you want to be in your squad. If Chelsea can have him, my team can have him. I probably think I won't want him. But if we do get him, then we do get him because we're looking at getting him sometime we are. And I really don't want him, but if we do get him, that's the way it is. So, with Chelsea, this season has been a roller coaster. Flashes of brilliance, and then some real inconsistency, where we've drawn, lost, won, lost. We're quite inconsistent here and there, you know what I mean? We're like not keeping up with the wins and draws. The losses here and there we are, which isn't great. But our last form, yeah, don't get me on that. Our last form have been fantastic. Even though we lost 2-0 to even though we lost like 2-0, that's still not that good really to lose 2-0 like that. Yeah, there's an 8:15 kickoff. Yeah, so we did lose 2-0. We did have one yellow card, we did. So that wasn't actually, well, that doesn't actually sound bad until you notice that we have got a red card. Yeah, that wasn't that good. But what happened was we had a red card. We did. Nicholas Jackson did in the 36th minute. Then we had an Enzo Fernandez yellow card. Then we had Levi Colwill yellow card. So no, that wasn't that good. To have two yellow cards and one red. Basically, think about it. Our squad was nearly getting two red cards in one match. That is a bummer mind. John Brooks was all over it, he was. But that was a fantastic match, really, to watch. Yeah, there was possession either way. But even though we lost 2-0, we didn't play that bad. We all got stuck in, and the crowd and the away crowd was fantastic. I didn't watch that match, I watched the highlights of the match. Well, I watched the highlights of most of the match. I'm looking to see over me. On me. I've actually seen all of the match. Even though the stadium did have a 52,231 attendance, that it was brilliant. It was an odd kick off for me because I drum lesson 12, so like it was 12 o'clock kick off, so I couldn't watch the match. I could only like check up on the score now and again in the stream or something I was watching. Wi-Fi. But yeah, that's the way it went. Sandro Tonali did score for Newcastle, same as Bruno Guimaraes, but Sandro Tonali got man of the match with the Premier League. He did, yeah. I'm gonna kind of watch the highlights and I'm gonna kind of go over that highlight preview because I'm kind of not like what happened in that game. But we are dangerous and we were clinical in most of our games this season, and we have stopped a lot of teams. We have stopped a lot of teams in the Premier League from getting much higher possession than what they should deserve. Because that's what's brilliant. And to say that they've taken less chances than us, yeah, that is fantastic. But my prediction is, is where this game could be definitely won, is with the midfield. Oh, oh, oh. Yes, yes, yes. The midfield can definitely be won. Enzo and Cancelo, fantastic people to be on the pitch tomorrow. And Cole Palmer. Nicholas Jackson being out it kind of is very annoying now because we kind of need him, but we can't have him. And what will happen with him? He'd be banned for the next 2 games, and then he'd be banned for the first game of the Premier League. Oh, to see that, yeah, that wasn't very good. And again, onto the news that Nike will be in trouble for later on. We're going to carry on. Casemiro, if he plays, good. Bruno Fernandes, fantastic. Whoever controls that space could decide the tempo and how the speed of the game is going to go. But we're going to watch out for Chelsea because we're very good on the wing. Yeah, fantastic. We can run down the wing like fantastic pace. But then as soon as we get to what we do is looking at the highlights of the games. What we do is because I actually miss a couple of games now and again, but I tend to watch every game because I got Sky and TNT and Prime Video, and I kind of watch it all the games, and I kind of watch on the sites if I can't get it. Well, in the future we might be having Sky, so be the sites, and might just be the Fire Stick, but that's the way it is. You know what I mean? But we can at least watch every match on my team, which I'm going to do. But if Mudryk got something in him, I haven't seen him in a while. You don't hear much about Mudryk and Chelsea for a long time. They kept that quite quiet and going on, and they. But if Mudryk plays, Enzo Fernandez plays, United's defense is going to get going. United's defense could be stretched because they need their full defense players on. Otherwise, because we can get to the box, we can get it into the box, but we can get it only but we can't get through if they've got fantastic defense on. If the defense is mid, then we can definitely get it through. We're on top defense. We cannot get it all this season. We have had no chance this season yet to get that ball flying across where we need to. To get that ball to where we need, we've had literally no chance about it. We have not been interesting. We've been so defining we have. But my player to watch tomorrow is definitely Cole Palmer. He's been a Chelsea clutch guy. He's been a fantastic guy for Chelsea. And this is the type of game when he can shine again and he can show off his pace and possession. Because if you can build 70% possession of himself and he can get 4 shots on goal and 3 on target out of those 4, then he shows that he is the top player and it needs to be played next season. Because if we can get played next season, we'll have a fantastic games, we will. But to call it, both sides need the points. So I'm going to go 3-1 Chelsea. But don't get shocked if we get a late drama and it does end 3-all. But 3-1 is one going to Chelsea. I'm going Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer, and Caicedo to score all 2 goals in the first half. Yeah, because I think we're going to bounce back since that United game against Newcastle. Yeah, against the United game we played in the weekend. I think we're going to bounce back. We are, because I don't think we want to stay still. We don't want to. I don't think we want to lose down. We won't lose again, do we? But we have. But the next game after this one, after the 8:15 kick-off tomorrow, we have got a Chelsea match, which we did win to 3-1 against Liverpool. And Hal is still available for that. But we have got fixtures, which we have got Man U tomorrow, which will be the last game of the Premier League in the Stamford Bridge for the season. And that means that tickets are all sold out and minimum hospitality tickets available. And if you want dugout basically tickets that are right next to the dugout and hospitality all included in it with VIP early access to the stadium, it's £10,000 each. 10 grand. It's a bit ridiculous to watch a football playing 10 grand, even if there's no VIP stuff, yeah. 10 grand to watch a football is kind of really ridiculous. I wouldn't want to pay that price because I think paying that price is kind of a bit too expensive. But I think we have got on Forest on Sunday, 25th of May. So that is possibly not going to be televised. So that's kind of a streaming site game. But I have got a good streaming site I can watch football on now because I used it earlier. So I have got some options. Big options. But the people feed WTF, I have got my streaming site which I watched on, which is, let me quickly find the name. T-Flex. Kind of a good site. And that's what I do it on. So yeah. Kind of the way it's going on. See, we need to look at how we can improve a lot. So we got on the Forest at the City Ground. Ooh. I think I'm going 3-2. I'm going to go for another 3-2 against Nottingham Forest. I'm going to go 3-1 against Man U. I'm going to go 2 wins. If we get 2 wins, the league table will be on 69 points, which means we'll be above Manchester City at the end of the season. But Man City have a very lucky end to the season. But they do have their new kit out, Man City do, and Chelsea. Let's get into that news, shall we? Chelsea. Well, Nike. Are Nike going to be sued, or are they going to stay? Are they not going to be in trouble? Because tomorrow is the release for the Chelsea 25-26 kit. I'm gonna stay up until 11:30, and then go to sleep, and then wake up at 6:30. See if I can get any news for the Chelsea kit, and get any emails through from the Chelsea club to say about looking at the kit. Because the Nike did release the Chelsea kit photos a day early, I think. I think it was a day early because it's meant to be released tomorrow. So that's what happened, I think. So I think what's happened is Chelsea have been in huge trouble, and Chelsea are going to get away with things, you know what I mean? But they need to take it down, and Nike took it down. I mean, I've got photos of the Chelsea kit. Well, oh no, I don't know if my X account's been banned. No, 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 no. Please no. Oh no, was everyone that viewed the Chelsea kit early in trouble? Not my account still working on my phone. I might not know what's gone wrong there in the PC. Bummer that is. Try and log in again, see if that works. And it clicks that makes it annoying now, doesn't it? Ooh, that worked. Yeah, that worked. So let's see what Chelsea have. Chelsea won their first Europa League title in 2013. Oh, lovely. Sunday 18th of May. Oh, we have got the women's FA Cup final against Chelsea and you. Yeah, we haven't got long. It's tomorrow now. Ah, yeah. People are hoping that might give us a good kit, but we've already seen the kit. Yeah, Nike accidentally released early. Yeah. So we kind of see tomorrow if the Nike release was actually it. As far as we've seen so far. People are kind of not happy with the kit design. As far as I see, I like it. I don't think it's a bad kit. Okay? Numbers off my kit have really a bit. I know I need to get a new one because I'm going to sort that out. Sort the kits out sometime. So, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and get things sorted so that they work the best way possible. So tomorrow, we're gonna see if the kit's real, if it's the actual leak is designed and it is fully properly. So estimate down below in the chat how much you think the kit will cost, because I think the kit, yeah, is gonna cost £80. If you get it from DHgate, cost you much less, which I recommend getting it from DHgate then. Yep. I do like the kit. I do think it's a nice kit, okay? I have to rate it out of 10. I'm not going to wear it till next season, but I'm going to rate it outside about really. I did rate it out in about once, but I'm not going to rate it out in about again. No, no, no. If I had to rate it out of 10, the kit, I'm going to rate it a 9 because I'm not going to rate it a 10 because there's little bits of detail in the kit which look a bit off, don't look right. But most of the kit design looks fantastic. And overall, I thank every single person for doing what they can. So, if you're a Chelsea fan, put it in the comments down below. If you're a Man U fan, put down in the comments below because we are getting on with this review. And the Man U kit's design, we haven't seen much of. We haven't seen the proper design leaked or anything, but we've seen the leaked kit of what it might look like. And that kind of looks really nice. It looks like a retro style kit with a new design in it. And I kind of messaged my friend and asked him what he thought. And I did, and I kind of messaged my friend what he asked about the Chelsea kit. But the Man City kit, brilliant. But we're getting back onto the Chelsea, getting back onto Man U game. Well, let's get back to the preview. So, a predicted lineup and the predicted lineup for the game are for Man U, Baylinder, Mazraoui, Lindelof, Shaw, Diallo, Ericsson, Ugarte, Amas, Mainu, Garnacho, Obi Martin. Yes, that's probably what will happen. Definitely, probably what will happen. That's what will happen, you know what I mean? And tomorrow, we won't be having Wednesday Fofana and Kunku, Nicholas Jackson, Sancho, Modric, Alcemino. We won't be having any of those players. And Gui. Won't be having any of those players. We possibly can be having Sanchez, James, Chalobah, Colwill, Cucurella, Caicedo, Lavia, Fernandez, Palmer, Neto, Madueke. And yes, you're probably wondering that is a good squad. You're probably wondering how I became a Chelsea fan. Well, let's get into that. Well, I became a Chelsea fan years ago. I was in primary school. I went to school. And in primary school, there was a Chelsea fan there. A boy who was a Chelsea fan, okay? So I started talking to him about football. And we're kind of talking about Eden Hazard and we're kind of talking about football a bit. So I kind of liked it. I kind of liked Eden Hazard and I kind of watched Chelsea when Eden Hazard was playing because he's a fantastic player and I loved watching Chelsea when he was playing. So I loved watching Chelsea for that moment, you know, when I knew he was playing. And then would tell me when he's playing and I would kind of watch. I kind of sit down and watch him for some of the match, you know what I mean? Not all the match, probably about 20-30 minutes I would watch of it, you know what I mean? Just to see how well he's doing. Or like 10 minutes of this, 10 minutes here, you know what I mean? See how well he's doing, to see how his tactics are. Because I kind of like Eden Hazard and I kind of think he's a professional player that does really, really well with Chelsea. Work hard, do we? So, yeah. And then I kind of moved to primary school. And I was in a friend, and there was a person there who became my friend. He was Chelsea. He kind of talking about Chelsea a lot, and I kind of wanted to watch Chelsea and learn about Chelsea so I can talk to him about it. And asked me the question I didn't know. So I kind of researched it and went and watched the match just so I can hear the questions. Because I started watching the match loads, I thought because he supports them and I'm watching them lots, why don't I support them? I got a kit and I've been watching them lots and I've been learning history. Why don't I support them? That's how it ended up being, you know what I mean? And ever since I've been buying their kits and I've been watching them loads and I've been really enjoying support from the Chelsea fans and the Chelsea team, having a brilliant time when watching and having moments where I thought, you lucky those players are. But let's forget about that and let's get on with it because the Sky Sports tomorrow is the way to watch or watch it on your legal sites. But that's up to you. Be careful when you're legally streaming. Have your VPN on, and I recommend VPN. Proton VPN I recommend on tomorrow. And if you can get your Proton VPN on tomorrow, that'd be fantastic. Get Proton VPN on tomorrow or get your NordVPN, your ExpressVPN, but Proton is wide to go on. So let's get the score predictions down in the comments below on who's going first. Follow for more football previews and let's see who turns up in this one. Bye for now.